Hi guys, it's Ray here from City Fan TV. A bit blurry answer. Don't know what's wrong with the lights today. Let's move that back a bit. I don't think I'm going to get away from this blurriness. Doesn't look any better. I'll switch those lights around later. Guys, how you doing? We're here to talk about Pep's press conference. He's been talking ahead of the Premier League game against West Ham. So we're going to check out what Pep Guardiola has been saying ahead of that. Talk about injuries. Obviously, we've had it's something that we discussed on the channel. We've discussed it in the past, and it's something that needs to be mentioned. We started the season with 4 injuries, and that was Sergio, Zinchenko, Cancelo, and Bernardo Silva, if I remember correctly, and obviously 3 COVID issues with Mahrez, Laporte, and Gundogan. Now, we've suffered some terrible injuries. Not in terms of, it's in terms of quantity. Yeah, no one's been injured for a massive amount of time since then. But we've lost people like Gabriel Jesus for 4 or 5 weeks. We've lost Mendy. Looks like it's going to be even longer. We lost Fernandinho. Looks like that's going to be between 4 and 6 weeks. We've lost, I think, Stones for a little bit. Laporte, we've lost. We've lost Ake. We've lost 7 players as well on top of all that. So it is a massive concern. So, it'd be interesting to see, obviously, what Pep says about the injury crisis at Man City. It's something we need to... I don't know how you get on top of it, guys. I really don't know how you get on top of this situation that we've got. I really don't. How are we going to deal with it? No idea. But it's an issue to lose to start the season with 4 players down. Okay, fair enough. But to lose another, how many have we lost? As I said, 7 players. That's got to be a massive concern. But anyway, we'll see if Pep addresses that either now or at 10:30 tonight when we will look at the embargoed part of the press conference. Guys, let's get into this. I'm just watching the viewers go up and down. It's quite interesting. So it's just me right now. But anyway, I'm going to get into it and see if anybody comes on board to have a chat. Let's go for this. Okay, injury update. Pep says some of them will be involved, some of them no. You will know tomorrow. And I've read something about that earlier on, that Pep is leaving everything to the last minute. Could John Stones play in midfield? Basically, no. No. I see his position as central defender. If we have some, maybe, but for now, one confident as a centre back, don't we all? Does no fans make it easy for away teams? I think for both teams. All the managers, we want to focus for 90 minutes as much as possible. The fans help the players to be there. It is what it is. We have to wait a bit longer. Every team with fans, without fans, we prefer playing at home. Thoughts on West Ham? The past is the past. We have good results. What we saw against Tottenham, always West Ham have quality players. They play really well against Tottenham, not just the last minutes. Even at 3-0 down, they play with a lot of personality. They are in good form. Definitely, they're in a good moment. Guys, they beat Wolves 4-0 at home, Leicester 3-0 away, and drew with Spurs. So 7 points in the last 3 games against good teams. It's good. It's good. It's good for them. Title race, Pep says, I don't know. It's too early to know it. It looks like there are unexpected results, but the situation is all over the world, not just in this bubble. In our normal life, you cannot go out as usual in the restaurants, and that is a problem. So everyone takes influence in the games. It's only 4 games. I think before I came here, the history of the Premier League speaks for itself. It's the most open league in the world. The last 2 seasons, 2 teams dominate the league with a big game. With a big game between the other ones. It's an exceptional season for this league. The normality will be back this season. What about Ruben Dias? Pep says he settled good. He came from Benfica fully fit. He still needs time to get some situations, some ideas, some rhythm and process we need. He's open-minded. How do you manage your squad? Is it one game at a time, long term? All the teams playing in Europe has the same problem. Their schedule is crazy for everyone. I don't know. I would like to answer you, but 3-4 games in a row, maybe I decide to use the same squad, and other ones I make changes. Right now, the day before, I don't know my selection. We play tomorrow at 12:30. Not much recovery. The guys train well, and tonight we decide. There are niggles in some players. Some coming back. Some come back immediately, and others need time. Is it a disadvantage playing in Europe? Definitely. This league is so difficult. The guys who have 7-8 days between games have more time to prepare. On the other side, we are competing for titles, and this is how we have to live. Replacing Fernandinho. A leader can be on and off the pitch. Except 90 minutes, we spend a lot of time. He can help in other ways. It looks like he will be out shorter than 1 month, so it is good. He is tough. Coping with injuries. When you have more of your squad, you have more chances to win days. We're doing what we can, but it's difficult to control it. New competitions in Europe, they want to create new things, but always the same. Just 2 or 3 weeks to rest. This is the crazy situation for them. Players play response on schedule? I don't know. The reason why I don't know, I think the reason is maybe it can be for the exceptional situations that a short time you can handle it, and the players need the warmth of the spectators and normal routine. Maybe, maybe not. Message to the people of Manchester. I know it's all around the world, unfortunately. We have to adapt. The scientists and politicians hopefully have an agreement. We have to follow instructions. Stay safe. Stay well. The second wave is here. In Barcelona, the economy is damaged too. It's tough to resist. Hopefully, the government can help the families who cannot work to sustain their lives until the virus is over. It's difficult for families who don't get incomes monthly. Hopefully, the governments can help with all their resources to help the NHS, hospitals and families. An update on Gabriel Jesus. He's getting better, but a tough injury. Hopefully, he still couldn't train with us. He will be ready when he does train because he gets the form quickly, but maybe 1-2 weeks before that. El Clasico. They play at 3. We are playing back at Manchester. Normally, at the beginning of the season, the big clubs struggle a bit. They will get their own rhythm sooner or later, and we will be winning games in a row and be back to in normal positions in all competitions. In a knockout game, anything can happen, but you are not breaking the season after last season, starting the next one. It's so demanding. Sometimes you need a little bit. Ronald, I think he's talking about Koeman, needs more time. I'm sure they will get what they want. Injury on Mendy. He's definitely out for tomorrow and the next days. Not a lot. And that was it. That was the press conference. That was it, guys. Hi, Fox. How you doing, buddy? Hope you're well. So that was a press conference from Pep. Obviously, we've got players coming back. You've got to know the injury situation. That KDB's been out for a little while, not too long, and Aymeric Laporte, both of them trained yesterday. Do I see them playing on the weekend? Absolutely not. Absolutely not, because they've only just started training with lads. Far too soon for me. And Pep has already commented, about KDB when he got injured. He said, look, he had basically no rest in the summer, no preseason. He had a new baby, so busy, and then he has to play games, and then it's only natural that you get injured. You're getting no rest between games. You had no rest in the summer. It's a really tough, difficult situation for City. End of the day, it's something we have to cope with. We have to do our best to get through this tough period. Hopefully, in the next few weeks, we will get through and get more players back. But you want players like KDB back. You want players like Aymeric Laporte. You bet some of your best team players, your first teamers. You want them back. Nathan Ake, want him back. Hopefully, I think the word on the street is Nathan Ake is only a very minor injury. He'll be back tomorrow. It's good to know that Fernandinho, his injury, he'll be out for less than a month. So that's actually positive. We were initially told 4 to 6 weeks, but if it's 3 to 4 weeks, that's excellent news for us. But players need time. They can't just turn up and start playing. So I expect KDB and Laporte, realistically, at best, KDB, I can't see him playing until next weekend. Laporte, I think he's been out for less than KDB, so you say his body will be a little bit fitter. He might be involved against Marseille. But if Aki's fit, Diaz is fit, Garcia's fit, I can see us going maybe with those guys at the back and not worrying about Laporte, leaving Laporte an extra few days to keep getting to work on his fitness and everything else. So But as long as people are coming back, that's the main thing. So hopefully within a week, the only longer term injuries are Gabriel Jesus for another week or two, Mendy for another week or two, and Fernandinho for another 2 or 3 weeks. Hi, Harry. If we get any more injuries, we will have to change our name to Man City. What's going on? West Ham will not be an easy game. Absolutely. As I said, West Ham have got 7 points in the last 3 games against tough opponents. You know, they went to Leicester, beat Leicester 3-0 at their place. They spanked Wolves 4-0 at the London Stadium. And they got a draw at Spurs. Yes, they come back from 3-0 down, but they come back. They made it. So they're in good form. Adam, how you doing, mate? Hi, Ray. I hope you're well. I am indeed. Do you think Aguero will stay for another year? I think he will. I think he wants to, especially when he wants the Champions League. If we get Messi, he's going to want to stay. He's going to want to stay with one of his best friends. You know, the Messi thing is up and down. Messi wants out. We want him. The issue is his family don't want to leave Barcelona. That's the big issue. They don't want to uproot. Maybe he does what Pep does with his family now. His family stay in Spain, and he comes to play here, gets a private jet back whenever he wants, if you can, with the quarantine situation. Fox Williams says, Ake, Diaz, Walker, Cancelo with Cancelo inverted. I mean, I could see there's no harm playing with Walker, Diaz, and Ake, and Cancelo a little bit ahead of them. You know, play 3-5-2-ish or 3-4-3. Akash, how you doing, brother? Will you do collab with GSG? No, Adam. He's not asked me. I don't, to be honest, I don't ask people other channels. I've asked one person, I think, and I didn't have a proper, I think I sent him a message on YouTube. I can't remember now. Maybe I've asked one person. I'm not particularly interested, guys. Honestly, I try my best not to be, I can't put it politely. I try my best not to work with people who don't like me. I'm not saying GSC doesn't, but I've got no, honestly, I've got no motivation to deal with him. And the other channels, nah, I've got no interest. I mean, I'm doing some stuff with bits and pieces, people who I haven't worked with before, which is interesting. I'm always interested to work with the City fans. I'm always interested to work with opposition fans. I've just done something with Jim Salverson. That'll come out in the next hour or two, hopefully. I haven't even had a chance to watch it back yet. And then I've got 2 streams tonight. So it's all going to be really interesting. So, guys, I'm going to quickly go through the summary of the news again, and then we're going to call it a day. So basically, injury updates. Pepper's not really given us too much on the short-term injuries. He's not told us anything about Laporte specifically. He's not told us anything about Ake specifically or KDB. He said some of them will be involved, some of them not. You will know tomorrow. Okay. He said he sees John Stones as a centre-back. He's talked about West Ham. They've had some good results. Talked about the title race. Very open. Ruben Diaz, he's settled good. Managing the squad, everybody's got problems, a crazy schedule. Is it a disadvantage playing in Europe? Absolutely. Replacing Fernandinho. But on Fernandinho, I think he said he'll be out shorter than 1 month, so it is good. Coping with injuries, obviously, it's a really difficult situation to cope with injuries. He had a message for the people in Manchester and an update on Gabriel Jesus' injury. But it'll be at least a couple of weeks, I reckon, before he's ready. That's what he said. He will be ready when he does train because he gets the form quickly, but maybe 1 week, 2 weeks before that. So 1 or 2 weeks before he starts training again, and I'd say maybe another week after that. So it's a bit longer than initially we expected. And Mendy, he'll be out for the next day. So Pep's he's not really told us that much about the injury situation, guys. As he says, it is what it is. Cheers, Adam. I've got nights, you know, I'm old enough, got nights to hide. Got nights to hide, and you know, I've said it all along. We don't make money. The intention of the channel is not to make money. That's it. Intention is not. The priority is not making money. If it was, the channel would be totally different. So the hope is to have fun for me. and the hope is that you guys enjoy, have a bit of fun as well. That's the thing. I'm not here to diss other channels, but they have got their own reasons for their existence. Some people do it for fun. Some people do it simply to make money. Each to his own. Yeah, I'm not going to criticize people who want to make money. If I was making, hundreds or thousands of pounds a week out of this channel, I wouldn't be complaining. So I'm not going to complain about other people. It's just how they do it. Akash is a United fan, isn't it? I got no problem with anybody coming on it for a chat. Akash, you've done well. I think PSG are going to have a tough season this season. They're going to struggle to qualify for the Champions League. Get out of the group is going to be hard enough, especially after that start. You beat a team on the decline. Hope you're having fun because you spend absolutely, Adam. If I wasn't having fun, if you guys weren't having fun, I wouldn't be doing this. As I said, I've done a video today, and that's been just going through the system. Got this one. I've got 2 previews tonight. 2 different West Ham fans. Sadly, we lost one guy's son's had to go to hospital or something. So, but I've still got 2 guys on tonight. 2 different previews tonight. It's a lot of fun, and we'll be here tomorrow, obviously, before the game, talking about the team news, and after the game, maybe at halftime as well. And then after the game, we'll be there. We'll be back to talk about the results and the performance. Hi, Ivan. Hi, Andrew. I don't think the video's out yet, Andrew. I haven't seen it yet. To be honest, I mean, Pep's press conference is usually about 1:30. So, excuse me, the video will be out shortly. It'll be on Beanie Man Sports. Other channels make thousands. No, they don't make thousands. I tell you, what do other channels make? I have no idea. No specific idea. I'll suggest, I have no idea what Cheesy does. Man City Fan TV probably make a few £1,000s a year. Stephen probably makes a lot more than that because obviously he's got a bigger following. He's got all the buttons, money-making buttons pressed. So he's got the obviously the money that comes in from the advertising on YouTube. Am I blurry? No, I think it's the light. It's not me. I think it's the light. Maybe that's a bit better. Cleaning this screen, it looks a bit better. But I think the lights are an issue as well. So yeah, you can make money from premium, YouTube Premium. So where you charge people for specific things. So you get money from YouTube Premium. You get money from Patreon. So Stephen will do that. You get money from the YouTube adverts. You'll get money from adverts you do, promotions, publicity, and all that sort of thing. So there's and 1 or 2 other ways you can make money. AFTV, they were making about $500,000 a year. And they've got a lot of expenses in terms of full-time staff. So they've got a lot of staff on their books as well. So you can make money. It's not what I'm here for, And for me, and here's a change. When you're doing it because you enjoy it, when you're doing it for fun, you do a certain thing, you do it in a certain way. When your primary aim is to make money, you do it differently. You just focus on making the money and how you're going to make money, and you don't worry about other stuff. Whereas if the money comes, that's the way it is. Guys, I will be back later. 7 o'clock, we've got a preview with a big West Ham fan at 7 o'clock. Trying to remember his name now. It's George Mann. He's been a long time. And then we've got another preview at 9 o'clock with a guy living up north. But who's another big West Ham fan. Guys, take it easy. Have fun. Look after yourselves. And I'll see you at 7 for another proper long preview. Guys, take it easy.